Hey, I'm Sean Callagy. Welcome to Morning Mastery, even though we're filming it at night.
Yes.
It's Why Wednesday, and we're here to daily connect and share with warriors like yourself, committed to your life of growth and mastery. I'm here with our dear friend, Yvette. Yvette, what's happening?
Hello. It is so amazing to be here with you today. We just had this amazing dinner of people really stepping up and saying what they are amazing at, and also why they are. It's been a real great demonstration of competence, and also the emotional drive and passion that makes people really stellar.
Well, Yvette, we met, thank you, in Tony Robbins Platinum.
Yes.
And an interesting night in Sun Valley, Idaho, and I had so much respect and appreciation for how you just were able to introduce yourself, meet so many people in a super powerful way.
Yeah.
Clearly, people are big fans of yours. And so I guess, on Why Wednesday, what this is all about is the fuel that drives people, our deep why, as we talk about in Tony Robbins' world, right?
Yeah.
And so for you, what is it? What's your why?
Oh my God, do you want me to cry? So
crying's always been important, right?
So my why has always been the same. When I was 9, I woke up one morning and I just had this feeling that the way Martin Luther King Jr. influenced hundreds of thousands of people, I was meant to do that. And I didn't know how it was. I remember I woke up, we had just moved to a new place, the dew was still on the grass, and I knew that's what I was meant to be and do. And then in college, I was into diversity. I taught diversity training. And then I was also a business major, had quite a few majors, and finished with all of them. And but I realized I was one of the few people who had this deep heart of social justice and liked to be profitable and could raise money. And so I realized that I could take my heart and my passion, what I cared about, and bring it to the business sector. And so that's when I knew I was committed, because I had worked at the Texas Senate. I interned with Fulbright Jaworski. I was thinking about going to law school. Do I want to be on the Supreme Court or something like that? Do I want to study history? I considered a PhD in history, PhD in sociology. And so there was a moment when we had to fundraise for a nonprofit, and we had to raise $400, not that, over a Christmas holiday. And because of my particular network, I could ask 4 people. I knew if I asked 4 people, I'd get $400, but other people had asked for 20 and 30 and 50. So I knew my gift to the cause was being able to bring resources in a way that other people couldn't, and that's when I committed to business. And then a couple years into working, I realized that I wanted to help middle-class people make better financial decisions. So I could have worked at Goldman Sachs, where it's the ultra-wealthy, or JP Morgan.
You came out of giant corporate America, very successful.
Yes. I came out of the largest consulting company in the world as one of the top strategists. Had a great 10-year track record, and I could have kept doing that. And even while I was there, I actually would do financial stuff on the side. So I managed to help 4,579 people invest over $8 million, and not with me, invest money in things that make sense for them. And so it's like, kind of, where does it start? But that's what my why is, and that's why I said middle class, because it's people who deserve it, and everyone, but they don't always have the resources. So it's like, how can you help people, give them the right advice, and really move the needle? For some people like to help one person really deep. Mm-hmm. I would like to do that, but with also many. That's what motivates me. It's like, how can you affect the most change? Either go deep with one or go broad with many. So I would really like to help a lot of people, 1 billion in particular, really move the needle with how they live their lives to have more joy and have more financial prosperity.
Awesome. And what is that? So thank you. What does that mean for you? Why? So that's an amazing vision.
Yeah.
You're a social justice warrior, I guess is what you're sharing.
Yeah. And
so when you're helping all these people financially, how does that make you feel? What does that do for you?
Honestly, it just I feel super touched. So, for me with money, I remember 10 days before my second semester of sophomore year, I didn't have money for tuition. I thought I was going to get kicked out of school. And that was the moment when I realized it's not about papers and dollar bills. Because up until then, I was like, parents make all my decisions for me. I just go to school. You need money to eat. You need money for food. You need money for everything you want in a society where you pay with money. Just like you need food to fill up and water to stay alive, you need money for food and water. So, and then I realized that people get controlled by puppets by whoever has the money. So if you want to own yourself and own your life, just like you need to brush your teeth, you need to, go to the gym, you also need to understand money. So I just felt that power of, if you give away all of that power, give away a part of yourself. And so I felt that I had given that away. And then I learned, in that year, I learned to regain that, and I was investing a few years after that. And so I want to give that to other people. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. So you're helping, free people create their freedom in capitalistic society.
Yes.
As a huge, powerful why for you to give back from the lessons that you learned.
Yes.
And to help people that may not have the resources, the education, the information that you have. Is that what I'm hearing?
It's spot on.
Amazing mission. That is an amazing mission. And I'm really appreciative that you made it out tonight. We had dinner with about 25 awesome people.
Yes.
And shared a lot of great information. And you certainly were an awesome contributor, Yvette. And watching you run around the platinum world. Hello to all the folks in platinum out there. It's been inspirational to watch how hard you've worked and what you've done and contributed in that organization. And I'm super appreciative that we've gotten to know one another and that you're here tonight.
Yeah, so it's been amazing. If he invites you out, say yes.
Thank you, Yvette.
Yeah.
Be good.
Thank you.
All right. Wine Wednesday. Be well, everybody.